Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating comparison between the military strengths of North Korea and South Korea. These two nations, sharing a border and a history, present a study in contrast, particularly when it comes to their militaries. From troop numbers to technological prowess, we'll unpack the realities of their armed forces. Let's be clear though, war is incredibly complex, and this comparison isn't about glorifying military might. It's about understanding the dynamics at play on the Korean Peninsula and the global implications of these two very different military approaches. Let's get started. North Korea, officially the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, has long adhered to a military-first policy known as Songun. This ideology permeates their society, influencing everything from resource allocation to daily life. Estimates place North Korea's active military personnel at a staggering 1.2 million soldiers. This massive standing army is further bolstered by an estimated 600,000 reserve personnel, ready to be mobilized in the event of a conflict. North Korea also commands a paramilitary force estimated to be between 5 and 6 million strong. This includes the Worker Peasant Red Guards, a militia-like organization with members drawn from various walks of life, and the college and senior middle school students' Red Guards, essentially militarizing a significant portion of their youth. This emphasis on manpower reflects North Korea's strategic doctrine, which prioritizes a human wave approach, relying on overwhelming numbers in any potential conflict. Maintaining such a large force strains their already struggling economy, diverting resources from essential needs like healthcare and infrastructure. Imagine for a moment a country where a significant portion of the population is either actively serving in the military, undergoing training, or part of a reserve force. This constant state of military readiness shapes daily life, influencing everything from education to career choices. The emphasis on military service often separates families for years, with soldiers stationed far from home. Despite the hardships, North Korea remains deeply committed to maintaining its massive military apparatus. It's a stark contrast to the approach taken by their southern neighbor South Korea, which we'll explore in the next chapter. In stark contrast to North Korea's manpower-centric approach, South Korea has focused on building a technologically advanced and highly trained military force. With a population half the size of the North, South Korea maintains an active military of around 600,000 personnel, supplemented by a reserve force of roughly 3 million. While dwarfed in size by their northern counterpart, South Korea's military compensates with superior technology and training. Their armed forces are equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry and technology, much of it sourced from their close ally, the United States. South Korea's military doctrine emphasizes a defensive posture focused on deterring aggression and responding swiftly and decisively if attacked. This strategy is reflected in their investments in cutting-edge defense systems, including sophisticated missile defense networks and advanced radar capabilities. Beyond their technological prowess, South Korea benefits from a robust alliance with the United States, forged in the crucible of the Korean War. This alliance provides South Korea with a security umbrella, with the United States pledging to defend its ally in the event of an attack. Joint military exercises between the US and South Korea are a regular occurrence, designed to enhance interoperability and send a clear message of deterrence to North Korea. South Korea's military strategy is not solely reliant on external support. They've made significant strides in developing their own defense industry, producing everything from tanks and artillery to warships and fighter jets. The contrast between North and South Korea's military strategies highlights the divergent paths these two nations have taken since the Korean War. Chapter 3: North Korea's Arsenal, Nuclear Ambitions and Asymmetric Warfare. While often overshadowed by its sheer size, North Korea's military technology cannot be ignored, particularly its pursuit of nuclear weapons and ballistic missile capabilities. These programs have been a major source of international tension and have placed North Korea at odds with the global community. North Korea's nuclear ambitions date back decades, with their first nuclear test conducted in 2006. Since then, they've conducted several more tests, each one a stark reminder of their determination to develop a viable nuclear arsenal. The exact size and sophistication of their nuclear arsenal remain unknown, but estimates suggest they possess a small but growing number of nuclear warheads. Of greater concern is their development of ballistic missiles capable of carrying these warheads. North Korea has tested intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBMs, with the range to potentially reach the continental United States. Beyond their nuclear pursuits, North Korea maintains a vast arsenal of conventional weaponry, much of it outdated but still capable of inflicting significant damage. Their artillery forces in particular pose a serious threat to Seoul, the South Korean capital, which lies within range of their long-range artillery pieces. North Korea's military strategy relies heavily on asymmetric warfare, using unconventional tactics to offset their technological disadvantages. This includes cyber warfare capabilities, with North Korea accused of launching sophisticated cyber attacks against South Korea and other nations. While North Korea's conventional forces may lag behind in terms of technology, their sheer size and their willingness to employ unconventional tactics cannot be underestimated. Chapter 4: South Korea's Shield High-Tech Defense and International Cooperation. South Korea's military technology stands in stark contrast to that of its northern neighbor, showcasing a commitment to technological advancement and a focus on defensive capabilities. From cutting-edge missile defense systems to advanced fighter jets, South Korea has invested heavily in building a modern and capable military force. One of South Korea's top priorities has been the development of a robust missile defense system, designed to counter the growing threat posed by North Korea's ballistic missile program. They've deployed systems like the Patriot PAC-3 and the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, or THAAD, designed to intercept incoming missiles. These systems, while not foolproof, provide a crucial layer of defense against a potential North Korean missile attack. South Korea has also invested heavily in indigenous missile development programs, aiming to create a multi-layered defense network. Beyond missile defense, South Korea has made significant strides in modernizing its air force. They operate advanced fighter jets like the F-15K Slam Eagle and the KF-21 Boramae, a domestically developed stealth fighter. These aircraft provide South Korea with air superiority capabilities and the ability to strike deep into North Korean territory if necessary. Recognizing the importance of information dominance in modern warfare, South Korea has also made significant investments in cyber warfare capabilities. South Korea's commitment to a technologically advanced military is driven by a number of factors, including the constant threat from the North and the need to protect its economic interests. The contrast between North and South Korea's military technology is a stark reminder of the divergent paths these two nations have taken. Chapter 5: The Korean Peninsula, a delicate balance of power. So, we've examined the contrasting military strengths of North and South Korea, from the North's massive manpower and pursuit of nuclear weapons to the South's technological edge and strategic alliances. On paper, South Korea's technologically advanced military, bolstered by its alliance with the United States, would appear to hold a significant advantage. Their superior training, equipment, and logistics give them a clear edge in a conventional conflict. However, any assessment of the military balance on the Korean Peninsula must take into account the unpredictable nature of the North Korean regime and their willingness to employ unconventional tactics. Their nuclear arsenal, though small, acts as a significant deterrent, making any preemptive strike against them incredibly risky. Furthermore, North Korea's vast artillery forces positioned within range of Seoul pose a serious threat. A barrage of artillery fire could cause significant damage and casualties, even if South Korea were ultimately victorious in a conflict. The Demilitarized Zone, or DMZ, separating the two Koreas stands as a stark reminder of the fragile peace that has held for over 70 years. The future of the Korean Peninsula hinges on a complex interplay of factors, including the internal dynamics of the North Korean regime, the strength of the US-South Korea alliance, and the role of regional powers like China and Japan. Diplomacy and dialogue remain the most viable path towards a peaceful resolution, but progress has been elusive. The international community faces the daunting task of navigating the complexities of the Korean Peninsula, balancing the need for denuclearization with the goal of preventing a devastating conflict. The contrasting military strengths of North and South Korea underscore the challenges and complexities of this volatile region. The future of the Korean Peninsula. A call for peace. Thanks for watching. We've covered a lot of ground today, delving into the complex and often unsettling realities of the military balance on the Korean Peninsula. Let us know in the comments which country you think has the stronger military, but more importantly, share your thoughts on the path towards peace and stability in the region. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this, where we unpack global issues, spark thoughtful conversations, and hopefully, learn a thing or two along the way. And as always, thanks for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery. We'll see you in the next video.